Alright, welcome on into part 26, I believe, of my collection updates. We're still with the G through PG-13 titles. Some of my DC properties will be featured with the regular G through PG-13 titles because I decided to put them with the rest of the LEGO properties. Instead of with DC having them split between two places, I decided to combine them into one location, I think. Yeah. Okay. I have a stack of movies right off screen here. First up for this video, we have Kung Fu Panda 1. I have the first three. I haven't gotten the fourth one yet, but Kung Fu Panda is a series of movies that I want to try and get DVD Blu-ray combos for, which means so far I'm halfway done with that because I have a Blu-ray DVD combo for 2 and 3, and not 1 and 4 yet. I do have 1. It's right here. But yeah. This one is PG. I think all three of the ones that I have are, yeah. I think technically all 4 of them are, but I don't have the 4th one, so I can't definitively say that one's PG, but I'm pretty sure it is. We got, this one's PG, came out in, looks like 2008. Is an hour and 28 minutes. Jack Black voices Po, the panda himself. Doesn't say who any of the other characters are voiced by. Is there like an insert on the inside? No. And looks like this case is in kind of bad shape. So there's that. Next up, we have a Blu-ray DVD combo slipcover edition of Kung Fu Panda 2. So yeah, here's that. This one is also PG. 90 minutes. Came out in 2011. I do have another individual DVD release for this one. Does the slipcover look the same with it? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I guess it's slightly different. The case and slipcover are slightly different. You can tell it has a yellow thing on the top of here and red there, and the case itself doesn't show these two, whatever these are. So yeah, the back of the case is the same, pretty much, as the slipcover is. So there we go. Next up, we have Kung Fu Panda 3. This is the Awesome Edition Blu-ray DVD combo, which with this one I got a one and done for the dual formatting. Let's see. Still no cast information listed on the back of the case. This one is 95 minutes and came out in 2016. Still PG, like the first two. I imagine if no one else that Jack Black returned for this one. But with no cast information being listed, that's not very helpful for me. So next up we have Labyrinth with David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. Listed, or their names listed on the front. This was executively produced by George Lucas, directed by Jim Henson. Other than those two, it doesn't excuse me, have any cast information. It's 101 minutes long, PG, and I could be wrong about this, but it looks like it says it came out in 2005. I could be wrong about that though. No scene guide or anything in the inside the case to get better information on. So we'll just go with 2005. Yeah. Next up, we have a full-size DVD case for a Blu-ray DVD combo of the Diamond edition of Lady and the Tramp, the original. It's a regular-sized DVD case, which doesn't bother me the way I stack them. Slip cover. Seeing the reflection in this screen looks pretty much identical. The cutout portion here shows where the barcode would be. Any cast information on here? No, of course not. Why would there be? It's G-rated. The Blu-ray release was 2012, but the movie came out long before that. This is the Diamond edition. I don't know how many years go by before something's considered a Diamond edition. Let's see if it does have an insert. That's good. Okay, let's see. Okay, when did it come out though? Yeah, it does scene selection. That's kind of helpful. Let's see if I could. In the 70s. As the second one says 2012 for the Blu-ray release as well. That's not helpful either for what I'm trying to figure out here. Anyway, I want to say the original, like, it originally came out in like the 70s, like maybe mid to late 70s. I don't know for sure. Yeah, because it doesn't say anywhere on the case or the little booklets that I looked through. So we'll just go with the early to mid 70s or something. Moving on, next up we have a special edition of Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. Again in a full-size DVD case. Did I give runtime and rating information on this? The first one is rated G and 76 minutes. The second one is still rated G and 69 minutes. There's no insert in this one to try and give timeline indicators. Okay, then. Well, I guess we're just going to move on then. Next up, we have Last Days in the Desert with Ewan McGregor. He's playing Jesus. And this movie came out in 2015, it looks like. Is 100 minutes long and is PG-13. Yeah. Who else is in this that I might recognize the names of? No one. No one that I recognize the names of. Okay then, just him. Which, I mean, he's a good selling point. As I thought, oh, Ewan McGregor? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's about Jesus? Cool. Okay. Because one of my friends thinks that in Star Wars Attack of the Clones that Obi-Wan Kenobi looks like Jesus, so it's funny that Ewan McGregor's playing Jesus in The Last Days in the Desert, because he also played Obi-Wan in the prequels and in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Next up, we have The Last Mimsy here. This one is PG. Came out. I just dropped it. I'm not even going to attempt to try and decipher the Roman numerals for the release year, because that's why is it in Roman numerals? As far as the cast is concerned, we have Kathryn Hahn in here, and hers is the only name that I recognize. I recognize another one of the actors, but I don't know his name. I recognize this guy from Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, the second Michael Bay movie. But I don't know the actor's name. I think he might also be in The Office. But I've never seen The Office before, so. This movie is 97 minutes long. And yeah. Moving on. Next up, we have A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. My Blu-ray for this is with my Blu-ray case for both the Daredevil and Elektra director's cuts for the movies. The why am I spacing it? Jennifer Gardner and Ben Affleck Daredevil / Elektra movies. Yeah, we have The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen here. Here's the back of the case here. It is, I like the gold color of the case there, that's cool. It is a PG-13 movie from 2003 that is 110 minutes long. It's been a really long time since I watched this one. But we got Sean Connery in here. His is the only name that I recognize on the back of here. Although, actually, I take that back because the name Shane West looks familiar too. But, yeah. I'll have to give that one a rewatch soon to have up-to-date thoughts on it. Next up, we have the special edition of Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon, boldly going where no blonde has gone. Right here. This one is PG-13. Has Luke Wilson and Selma Blair in it as well. As well as Jennifer Coolidge and Matthew Davis. Came out in 2001 and is an hour and 36 minutes long. Yeah. There's a scene selection type insert. So that's cool. The case for the sequel is light pink. This is also a special edition. Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde. Bigger, Bolder, and Blonder. here. I think I want to say I've seen this in the first one, but haven't finished the threequel. Reprising roles are obviously Reese Witherspoon, she's on the front of the case, and Luke Wilson is also still with the cast. Sally Field and Regina King join, as well as Jennifer Coolidge, who I think was in the first one as well. Let me double check that. Jennifer Coolidge, yes, she was. Okay. This one is PG-13 as well, and is 95 minutes long. Yeah, hopefully I can try and find like a Blu-ray for all three of these movies. Because I kind of want to phase out the pink DVD case with the Blu-ray one. And then Reese Witherspoon presents Legally Blondes, and these characters are playing Elle Woods, who is, I think, what Reese Witherspoon's role was in the first two. They're playing her nieces, and they're also, or her cousins or something. And they're also wanting to follow in her footsteps and go to law school. I'm actually going to go ahead and read the little snippet on the back of the page, or back of the case. I'm going to read this. But first, we have Millie and Becky Russo. That's these twin girls. And there's actually the only two names that I recognize on here. I don't think Reese Witherspoon appears in this one, or if she does, it's in a very brief cameo, or like a voice-only thing. This one is PG. Came out in 2008 and 86 minutes long. I'm going to go ahead and read the little blurb on the back here. It says, when Elle Woods' young blonde cousins, Annie and Lizzie, played by Millie and Becky Russo, moved from England to California, they thought their pink clothes, small dogs, and street smarts would make them instantly fit in and feel at home. However, they find they are miles away from the uniform fashions and money-focused power structure of their new prep school. When their school's reigning forces turn on the girls and try to frame them for a crime, Izzy and Annie must use their cleverness and charm to clear their names and show the school that in the classroom or the courtroom, they should never underestimate the power of blondes. I think that sounds cool. Of course, I like blondes a lot, so. Next up, we have The Legend of Tarzan, with Alexander Skarsgård, Samuel L. Jackson, and Margot Robbie's names being the ones that I recognize. On the front of the case, at least. Do I recognize additional names on the back? I do not. Okay. This one is PG-13 and 110 minutes long and came out in 2016. And that's a cool little action shot of Tarzan running there. Yeah, I'll need to revisit this one. I think I started it one time and turned it off at like midnight one night and forgot it was in there and switched out the disc before finishing it, which is something I've done more than once. Next up, we have Lego: The Adventures of Clutch Powers. First Lego movie on DVD. This has someone's address on the back of the case that I'll cover up there. I got this at a thrift shop. It has someone's address on the back, so I don't want to give away someone's address, and or my own for that matter. So, yeah. Some of the characters in this look a little strange. For an example of what I mean by that, this character looks kind of strange with his goggles and hair type piece there. But all in all, it's a pretty good movie, though. It is not rated, from 2009, and excuse me, is an hour and 22 minutes. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid Lego movie type thing. So yeah. Next up, we have what I think is actually season 1 of Ninjago. Instead of the Serpentine being season 1. I think they're technically season 2 in my mind. Season 1 is where they go for the golden weapons to begin with. They're shorter adventures than the full length episodes of what they consider season 1. But I consider this quest for the golden weapons to be season 1, in my mind at least. But anyway, this one is not rated, and 44 minutes long. I want to get the rest of this show. I think I lost track of where to find it to watch along about season 11. I think now they're in like season 20 or something like that. So I'm way behind. But I want to try and find DVDs for the entire series. I don't know if that's possible or not, but I'm going to give it a solid effort to do that. Or as Deadpool would say, I'm going to put maximum effort into this. So, anyway, next up we have what they consider Ninjago Season 1. Yeah, this season is 13 episodes long. It came out in 2012, also not rated, and is 298 minutes. Again, I really like this show. It got a little strange for a little bit when the Ninjago movie came out, because they decided to make all the characters look like they did in the movies for a little while, or in the movie for a little while. But yeah, and this is just the first 7 episodes from season 2, Rise of the Green Ninja. And since it's just the first 7 episodes like that, and not the entire season, it's 160 minutes. Still not rated, and looks like also from 2012, maybe beginning of 2013. But yeah. Again, I really want to get the rest of the series because it's a really good series. Next up, we have a Blu-ray for Lego Batman the Movie DC Superheroes Unite. This added a little bit to the cutscenes from Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, but it's primarily just the cutscenes from the game, which is, hey, it's kind of cool. I think they should do this type of thing for more of the Lego games, honestly. It's weird that this is the only Lego game that they've made a movie based on the cutscenes from the said game. It's 71 minutes long, not rated. Although technically, since it's based on the game, it would be rated E10 for ages 10 and up. But yeah, it came out in 2013, a year after the game, I think. It says all the thrilling moments from the video game, plus all new exclusive footage. So yeah, cool. And next up, we have the Lego Movie 1. I do have this one triple formatted, but I decided to keep the case for both the DVD and the 4K combo here, because as you can clearly see, they do look different. And when cases look different and both look cool, I keep both. Even the backs are kind of different. We'll get to the blue or the 4K one in a second, but this one actually does have cast information. How polite of it. DreamWorks take notes. This one has Chris Pratt, Will Ferrell, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, Alison Brie, Liam Neeson, Morgan Freeman, Charlie Day. I think it has a brief voice cameo from Billy Dee Williams, reprising Lando Calrissian in it, and Nick Offerman. It is PG, came out in 2014, and is 101 minutes long. And since I gave the runtime and rating information and the cast information for this one already with the 4K case, I'm just show the case itself. Here is the case. I already gave I talked about the information about the movie itself. Yeah. And this movie was my introduction to Chris Pratt. And then shortly after this came out, I saw him in Guardians of the Galaxy on my 15th birthday. So that was really fun. Yeah. Next up, another thing that I kept both cases for is the Lego Batman movie, and this one is a great movie. We'll cover the 4K like we did for Lego Movie 1 in just a second here. But yeah, here's that's actually the design they have kind of on the back of the case for the 4K. Interesting. But yeah, here's the front and back of the case. This one has Will Arnett, Zach Galifianakis, Michael Cera, Rosario Dawson, and Ralph Fiennes in it. And funny enough, even though Voldemort is in this, Ralph Fiennes is not voicing Voldemort. He's voicing Alfred. They got someone else to voice Voldemort for some reason, which I think is just really funny, because Ralph Fiennes obviously was Voldemort in live action, from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire up through Deathly Hallows Part 2 when he became Confetti. Anyway, this one came out in 2017 and is PG, not PG-13, PG, and 104 minutes long. And here's the cool looking 4K case. That design is kind of on the front of the DVD case. It also has 4 new original animated shorts, 4 deleted scenes, and 6 featurettes included. I'm guessing those were probably on the Blu-ray copy, because that seems like 4K Blu-ray combo MOs is to put the special features on the Blu-ray and have the 4K disc just be the movie itself, which it's okay. It's just a little annoying when they do that sometimes. Next up, we have the Lego Ninjago movie. Like I said, a lot of the characters in the show looked like they do here from like season 8 on, because season 8 was the first season that came out after the movie, I think. And they're not bad designs, I don't think. They've definitely grown on me, the designs for these characters, or for the characters in the movie here. This one also came out in 2017, like the Lego Batman movie did. Dave Franco voices Lloyd, the Green Ninja. Who else? We have Justin Theroux. I think he voices Garmadon. Jackie Chan voices Sensei Wu here. I think they call him Master Wu. Yeah. Olivia Munn is in this. Michael Pena is in this. Michael Pena, in case you're unfamiliar with that name, he was Luis in Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2. Ant-Man's 1 and 2. As a comedic relief character that talks a lot. This one's PG and 101 minutes long. Oops. I would love to see a sequel to this. This one, maybe not. But hey, if they're throwing out sequels, why not? It's not a terrible movie. It's not a bad movie. I'd say it's an okay movie, I guess. But anyway, I also have a DVD and a Blu-ray for the Lego Movie 2, the second part, pun intended, because Legos are Lego parts. You can see where the pun would come in with the title, the second part, Lego parts. The plural of Lego is still Lego. Occasionally even I mess that up and say Legos, but that's like saying play wells, because Lego means play well. The plural of Lego brick is Lego bricks, with an S on the end of the brick. But yeah, anyway, this one, Elizabeth Banks was also in the original. Did I mention her name with the original Lego movie? I think I forgot to mention her name, but she is in the second one here as well. A lot of the returning cast from the original, with Tiffany Haddish. I think she voices Queen Whatever Wanabe. Which I actually have this build. I don't think I have it built, but I do have the build. Yeah. This one is also PG, came out in 2019. Honestly, I would like to see a trilogy for these. This one is 107 minutes long. Yeah. Next up, we have a couple of Lego direct-to-video DC movies. And they are Justice League Gotham City Breakout and Justice League Cosmic Clash right here. Both are on the same disc, if I'm not mistaken. They're both 78 minutes apiece. Neither one is rated because it doesn't really need to be. For Gotham City Breakout, we have Troy Baker. I think he voices Batman in this one, if I'm not mistaken. His is the name that I recognize on the back of that. For Cosmic Clash, Troy Baker is also in that one. And James Arnold Taylor, I think he was in a voice in the Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I want to say he was even Obi-Wan Kenobi, the voice of Obi-Wan. I guess I need to rewatch Star Wars: The Clone Wars to find out for sure. Because it's been a while since I've watched those. Although Maul Shadow Lord is a great series. 10 out of 10 would recommend that one for you guys. If you're Star Wars fans and Darth Maul fans. If you're not Darth Maul fans or Star Wars fans, I would still recommend it. Anyway, next up we have another Lego DC title, Justice League versus Bizarro League. And it's as funny as that setup sounds. And this one, I actually got a promotional minifigure of Bat-Zaro with this. And so that's really cool. This came out in 2015. When did these two come out? I forgot to check on that. Oh, these ones came out in 2016 and 17. Whoops. I have these slightly out of order. Yeah, I'll have to switch the order of these. Anyway, this one has Troy Baker in it again. I'm pretty sure he's voicing Batman, because Batman's been in the other two things that Troy Baker was listed for. I can see. Oh, Clancy Brown was in the Lego Batman movie based on the video game. That's right, because he played Lex Luthor, or voiced him, I should say. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Troy Baker provides the voice of Batman in these. This one's not rated and is 49 minutes long. And I'm going to put this underneath the other one since it came out a year before one of them. This one doesn't show a release year, but that's okay. Next up, we have Lego DC Superheroes, or DC Comics Superheroes, The Flash, which I'm pretty sure this movie's release prompted Lego to make a Flash costume with dual molded legs with the yellow boots printed as the bottom half. But I don't think they've done the same thing for Reverse Flash yet. I could be wrong about that. I'm a little out of the loop on Lego stuff. This one's 78 minutes long, not rated. I want to say it came out like 2017 or 18. Next up, we have Lego Batman Family Matters right here. This one is 79 minutes long, not rated. None of these direct-to-video Lego movies need ratings. They're all super innocent for children to watch. Came out in 2019. Similar casting information to a bunch of the previous ones. So yeah. Next up, we have Lego DC Shazam Magic and Monsters right here. Sean Astin is in this one. I want to say he plays the title character of Shazam. And in this, Flash no longer has dual molded legs. Interesting. Anyway, I want to say that there is a version of this that came with an exclusive Jessica Cruz Green Lantern minifigure, but my version did not. That or a different DC property a Lego DC property came with that. Anyway, this one came out in 2020. Is not rated and 81 minutes long. And yeah, cool stuff. Next up, we have Lego Jurassic World, The Indominus Escape. This one came out in 2016. Is 24 minutes long, not rated. Has that same guy's address on the back that I covered up earlier with The Adventures of Clutch Powers. Doesn't have any cast information, like voice cast information on the back of here, like who voices the characters. But here's the back of the case here, just covering that person's address because I want to show that one or show that. Next up, we have Lego Jurassic World: Legend of Isla Nublar. and this is a mini-series type thing. Came out in 2019, set in 2012. So it takes place before the Jurassic Park, or before Jurassic World, because Jurassic World, I think, came out and is set in 2015. So this is 3 years before that. I think. Let's see. There's nothing on the case to indicate otherwise. So this one's not rated, and it's 4 hours and 47 minutes long. I want to say it was like 6 episodes long, or 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. It's actually 13 episodes, my bad. 13 episodes long. That explains the 4 hours and 47 minute runtime. And it's a lot of fun watching this one. Yeah. And kind of a sequel to that, Legend of Isla Nublar, because it has the same like intro type thing, is Lego Jurassic World Double Trouble. This one is, I think, just 1 episode or maybe 2, but it's 45 minutes long and not rated. Came out in 2020. No cast information again. But yeah, fun stuff. Next up, which I think I might end the video after this one and start another portion. Next up, we have Scooby-Doo Lego Scooby-Doo Blowout Beach Bash, with glow-in-the-dark ghost pirate type people. Here's the glow-in-the-dark ghost pirate. This came out in 2017, it looks like. It is not rated. Matthew Lillard voices Shaggy in this. That's cool. His is the only name in the cast information that I recognize. It's 77 minutes long. And I think there's another Lego Scooby-Doo movie. I want to say it's like, I think it has something to do with Hollywood. Like Spooking Around Hollywood or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here and start another one with these titles as well as these ones and these ones. The reason that this stack is separate from the one that has Lincoln on it is because that's where a bunch of the rest of my Civil War titles are going to be going, is right before Lincoln. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one shortly.